The United States say it has launched the second phase of its plan to end Israel's war on Gaza as deadly winter storms worsen the humanitarian crisis across the Strip. Donald Trump's special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, announced that the plan is moving from a ceasefire stage to what he called demilitarisation, technocratic governance, and reconstruction. He said the next phase will create a temporary administration to run Gaza, oversee rebuilding, and enforce full demilitarisation. Witkoff also warned that Hamas must return the remaining deceased captive immediately, or face what he described as serious consequences. The announcement comes as conditions in Gaza continue to deteriorate sharply. Despite a ceasefire that began in October, Palestinian officials say Israeli forces have violated it nearly 1,200 times, killing more than 400 people and blocking large amounts of humanitarian aid. Now, winter storms are adding to the suffering. Local health authorities say at least 5 people were killed this week when strong winds and rain caused walls and damaged buildings to collapse on tents and shelters. Among the dead are women, children, and elderly people. Hospitals have also reported multiple deaths from hypothermia, including babies and young children, as families struggle to survive in makeshift tents with little protection from the cold. The United Nations says hundreds of tents have been destroyed or badly damaged by the storm, leaving thousands of families exposed along Gaza's coastline. Aid groups warn that shelter materials, fuel, medicine, and baby formula remain critically scarce, with Israel still restricting the entry of supplies despite the truce. Gaza's civil defense team says hospitals are receiving large number of children suffering from cold-related illnesses, while rescue workers are urging families not to shelter in damaged buildings because of the risk of collapse. Palestinian officials and humanitarian organizations describe the situation as catastrophic, saying Gaza's population is facing hunger, disease, and homelessness after for more than 2 years of bombardment. Qatar, one of the key mediators, has accused Israel of creating what it called a man-made humanitarian catastrophe and urged it allow unconditional aid into the territory. Meanwhile, UNICEF says more than 100 children have been killed in Gaza since the ceasefire began, including at least 6 who died from hypothermia.
More than 100 children have been killed in Gaza since the ceasefire of early October. That's roughly a girl or a boy killed here every day during a ceasefire. These children are killed from airstrikes, drone strikes, including suicide drones. They're killed from tank shelling. They're killed from live ammunition. They're killed from quadcopters. We've had children die of hypothermia again in the last few days. So we've now gone to 6 children who died of hypothermia just in this winter. I mean, it's bleak outside now. I wish I could take a camera and show you 30, 40 kilometre winds ripping through tents on the beach. It's bitterly cold. It's bitterly wet. There needs to be a lot more pressure on allowing international journalists to come in. And I say that because this is my 7th mission. And every time I see the 360-degree devastation, flattening of homes, my jaw drops. It is absolutely as staggering yesterday as it was the first time I saw it more than 2 years ago. 2 years of war has left life for Gaza's children unimaginably hard. They still live in fear. The psychological damage remains untreated, and it's becoming deeper and harder to heal the longer this goes on.
As diplomatic efforts move forward, life on the ground remains a daily struggle for survival for Gaza's civilians.